Great to meet you. It's our first time to meet. How you doing?
Man, I've been great. Of course, I've been watching for a good minute. Since you first started, I remember seeing videos popping on my page, and Game undoubtedly recognizes Game. So,
Very grateful. It's been a very long roller coaster, but we still even got more to go. So go ahead, talk to us. Let us know what you want to say.
one thing I seen you talk about, right, was about how
Mhm.
people have surface level connections.
Mhm.
And I remember I was talking to everybody. I've been talking to a lot of people around me. And if you go around and ask a bunch of people in relationships, tell me the top three things about your girlfriend or boyfriend, you will get some of the most surface level answers. For example, I've talked to one girl, and maybe because I'm recently 18, right? A bunch of people my age,
Welcome.
obviously very superficial, but you talk to a bunch of they'll say, "Oh, I love his head, I love his hair, this, that, and the
Mhm.
third." Maybe not how he leads you, not the stuff he's shown you mentally, how he's grown you, or how
Mhm.
consistent he is. I have not heard of one person say how consistent their significant other was. And
Mhm.
personally, that's always been a big thing to me. Especially since my mentor, he's taught me, yes, consistency shows that they're living in their truth. And
Mhm.
if you're not living in the truth and you're a truthful person, you guys will not click.
Have you seen that with you pointing out consistency? Have you seen that in your relationships, or maybe just women that you fucked with before? How your consistency showed up on her end?
For instance, of course, I'm not gonna put too much information out there, but
Of
there was
course
one
not.
girl we talked and messed around, did other things, right? And of course, there was one time where she did do some crazy stuff, and she used to smoke. Around in Miami, there's a lot of people who smoke, drink, and that's very normal. But personally, I was like, that's not gonna happen between. If you're gonna be in my world, if you're gonna be with me, I'm not gonna tolerate that. Especially if you're doing that and it's conflicting with what we got going on. Because doing all this stuff is not gonna be tolerated here.
Right.
And she's changed, dropped the smoking. Right, it's been over a year. I check in on her from time to time, but it's been over a year since she smoked and she stopped doing a lot of intoxications. So it just shows how when you are in a leadership role and you're able to show consistency within yourself, or certain thing qualities in yourself, a woman who is ready to follow will actually follow. So you love to see the game though.
And one thing I want to add to that too, influence, the name of the game. It's
Mhm.
influence, connection, leadership. All that plays such a big part, but your influence definitely is impacted. And that's what it's really all about when it comes to relationships, even just like friendships. How much influence or respect and leadership can really provide. Me and my circle, we're really on that. Meaning and say we understand the respect, the influence. If there's something going on, we're gonna speak and address it. It's certain things, but it really comes up from I put myself in a situation to be like this around my circle. Even if for women as well. I've been with plenty of women that have learned. They even months after, hey, I'm grateful you taught me this, X, Y, and Z. You taught me how to work better with my friend group. Because women got a lot of problems with their friends and shit. They ain't really friends.
You got to work to get that type of information out of me. I just giving these girls the game just for free, man.
Oh no. She worked her way. I'll say that for sure.
Right.
She worked that way. I want to put that out there. Glad you said that. Now for
And
sure. Is
also
it
being from
okay?
the other side of it, unfortunately, I was not born a winner. I've taken some losses along the way, although I've learned to win fairly early in life. But when you're losing and you reflect the loser mentality and you don't love yourself, it definitely does show with your reality and everything around you. And it's so crazy because when you look at certain things, bro, the love I have for myself really reflects that. And for so many
Yeah.
people who don't love themselves, and people gotta understand, majority of people don't love themselves. It's rare you actually find someone
Yes.
who does. But
Yes.
their reality doesn't reflect it so much that they can't believe what you have going on. And that's what's just the craziest part to me because I think there's something in me that when I seen when my mentor was laying down, it was just like it resonated automatically. I didn't have to see, oh, where's his receipts or show me a girl that you bombed or smashed or doing all this
Mhm.
for you. I knew that there was something more. So
I want to say this too. You were born a winner because winners live. So even though you come out born as a blank canvas, basically, I always believe that everybody's a winner. No, when they come into life, we got a life to choose. We're in this reality now. No one else can do what we're doing right now in this moment. You know what I'm saying? In our own unique time. But now there comes the choice of that blank canvas. Meaning you're gonna either grow up to be a loser or grow up to continue to be a winner. So we have those decisions to make. Even coming up here and explaining it, learning what you're doing, that's some winner ass shit for
no,
sure.
but it definitely has been a road and seeing everything, the self love you have for yourself is definitely very beautiful, especially when you do recognize how the journey has come and how different things are now.
And you're
And when it comes to self love and that, and I know a lot of people think that, oh yes, if I just game the game, I'm gonna get every girl's gonna kneel to my whim. And it's not like that. It truly isn't. It's just more of a what you are allowing now, you won't be allowing when you do have the game. Because you actually know what you want, what you like or what you don't like. And a lot of people don't know what they like, which is the reason they get with people who aren't aligned with them.
that's game right there. What you just said. That's game because that's And it's amazing. I'm a nerd. You know what I'm saying? I love
Me
like
too. Me
when
too.
I hear shit like this. Like I get fired up. But when you start to learn what you like and you don't like, you start to learn yourself. What you're curious in, what's your passions, what you want to explore, the uncomfortability, how you know that my decisions are genuinely reflecting my life and it's creating something in me. The habits that I create, the conversation, the tonality, it can come from the words that I choose, the words I say to myself, my daily routine, all those things is gained when it comes to you. And then you realize why that actually helps you get more women is because when you focus on you, there is already a world of interest when you're exploring other women. When you talk to them, there's already a conversation to be said to them. There's more than just meets the eye with you. You already have your own universe and you already are decisive on certain things that you like and don't like or you don't go for. When women be like, I love strict men or I love men that understand shit, they got standards. That's the fuck they talking about. I'm not just gonna allow anything on my end to come into my reality. I built this shit and it's still being built. And women are like, holy fuck, because they're like whether they have their own too because I like to preach be with women who are alive, meaning that they have passions, they're able to be curious as well, they like to live life, they
Right.
got things going on too. That's a very great thing for women. But a lot of women could be based on certain realities of what they think you said when it came from the reflection of their love. They may not even know what true love is until they meet you. And then and not true love in the sense of y'all two, but true love in the sense of what it means to pour
Oneself.
back to myself.
That's how with the leading it back to from the man when everything starts with him. Personally, I'm very traditional in that sense where I believe if everything starts with me, I have the self love, I have the consistency, all these things, and I'm able to show the woman that's around me those sorts of things. Now, all she has to do is be open minded to me.
And he explored. This had to become more open minded, more a little bit trying to get into territory. What he got going on, though. Let me get in and see what's up with him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Curiosity killed the cat. It's all I'm finna say, literally and physically. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I definitely appreciate you coming up on here. If there's anything you'd like to expand on, you're more than welcome to, because I enjoyed this conversation very much.
I don't want to take too much of your time. Of course, I know you came here for a mission, and we've obviously talked about a plethora of things on here. So, thank you for having me up, though.